Okay, for our budget project. So I hope this will be kind of interesting and fun. It's going to go kind of quickly, I hope, to at least get most of it set up. You're going to play the game of life. If you've never played the game of life before, it's an actual like board game where you have a little car with little people and you just like roll and move around the board and life happens. You start off by going to school, you go to college, you get married, have kids, get a job. Da, 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 da. So what you're going to do here is you're going to roll a dice for each decision about your life. Now, for me, I don't actually have dice here. They're in my classroom. So if you need a dice, you can use this website. It'll take you here. Just make sure that you switch it to one. Yeah, it automatically gives you two to start, but you'll just click one. You'll hit roll dice. It'll give you a random number. Yeah. If you have your own dice, then yeah, you can just roll your own dice for each of these. This is the directions sheet. So this tells you for each situation what you roll, what your life is going to be like, or certain things, yeah? So as you go, you're going to type in what your role gives you to your project template. So here's the template, right? You're going to fill this in. So it says job net pay. Here's job net pay, right? So say, for example, I rolled a 3 here, yeah? That gives me a net pay of $2,500 per month. That's about $20 per hour after taxes. I just wanted to show you guys that just so you're aware, because you guys probably more understand hourly rates right now than anything else because you're working hourly. So since I rolled a 3, I'm gonna take this and actually I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Boom, there we go. That's my job net pay. Now I'm going to the next one. So the relationship. So the relationship, it says if you roll a 1, 3, or 5, you're married, and you're going to end up doubling your income. Because we're just going to assume that it's just double. Yeah, obviously, if you're married, you and your spouse can make different amounts of money, but usually, at least, you can double your income. If you roll a 2, 4, 6, you are single and you have only your income. So I'm going to roll. I'm not going to do this whole thing. I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I got a 2. So I am single and I only have my income. So I'm going to copy and paste this. Ooh, I just realized that I forgot one thing. That's okay. I can fix that. I'm going to add this here. I just realized that I do not have it. Let me see. Yes, and you have double your income. So total income, I need to add that there. Sorry. So total income, I'm going to add that to the project. So you guys should be able to see it. It's just $2,500 for me because I am single. Yeah. So if I was married, I would double that, right? So say for example, I rolled a 3 instead. It'd be married, and you double your income, and then I would put 5,000 if I was married because that's double what this is. Yeah. And then you're just going to keep going from there. You keep rolling each time, and you copy and paste over what you rolled. You will need to fill in a couple things that are not from rolling. So for example, again, the total income did not need to roll, and the total family size is not rolled as well. It's just adding together how many kids you got from what you rolled, plus yourself and your spouse if you have one. So I'm going to do just 2 more examples to show filling out the rest of this part here. So I'm going to roll again for kids. I rolled a 5, so kids. If I rolled a 5, that means I have 4 kids. So I'm going to copy and paste this over. Okay, so total family size, I am single and I have 4 kids. So my total family size is 5. Yeah. If I was married and I had 4 kids, my total family size would be 6, right? So that's how you're filling out this initial information. Again, in this case here, because I'm single, this is all the money I have. If I had rolled married, then I would have doubled this number, yeah? From there, what you're gonna get into is all of your bills, yeah? And again, part of it is depending on, read very carefully, part of it is depending what you roll, and part of it is depending on other pieces of information. So on number, for the rent, if you roll, so you're rolling the dice here, but for electricity, it says if your rent is. That's because what I'm pretending here is that if your rent is more expensive, you probably have a bigger apartment, and that's going to cost more money in electricity. Same thing for water, if your family size is. So you're not rolling there, It's based on your family size. Yeah. Again, the more people that live with you, the more your water bill is going to be. So that's why that's based on your family size. The more showers they have to take, the more they use the bathroom, so forth and so on. Internet and cable, you're just rolling that. Cell phone, you are rolling it. However, you have to be careful because it depends on what it says. So for your cell phone, if you roll a 2, for example, it says $60 per cell phone for the adults in your family. So if you have a 6-membered family, but there's only 2 adults, then that would just be 60 times 2. Yeah. So there's just different possibilities, different situations. Again, it's the game of life, whatever life throws at you. Yeah. So read very carefully what it says to do. And then you have car insurance, you have credit card payments, groceries budget is based on per month. How many people you have in your family, and then saving for retirement. Now, again, guys, I've actually done a little bit of research here. A lot of these numbers that you're using are realistic. I looked it up. There's actually studies that see what the grocery budget is per month for per person. About 150, honestly, is on the lower end. So if you're wanting to move out by yourself, about 150 a month is what you might need for groceries, and that's the lower end, honestly. So once you have copied everything over that you need, again, you're going to copy the rest of this here as well. Yeah, whatever, or type depending on, you got to do some calculations. Again, for groceries, you're going to have to do some math there. You're going to have to multiply 150 times, where's groceries? There you go. You're going to have to multiply 150 by your family size. Just read very carefully, guys. Yeah, it tells you what to do for all of this. So once you have all of this rolled and decided all the way to down here, you have a couple questions you're going to answer. So this might take you the longest part. Your first question is to add up all your bills from both sections. There's 2 sections of bills. You're going to add these together and subtract from your, I need to change this to be total income. There we go. Total income right there. Yeah. Make sure you type your work there just so I can see it. And then you want to see if you got lucky and you have any money left over. If so, how much? If not, how in the negative are you? Again, because you're just rolling dice randomly, it's very possible that you could roll to get the lowest paying job and then everything else be super expensive. That's part of the project. It's part of the game. So you'll say that there. There we go. And then again, you're going to be continuing to answer these questions. If there's any that you are not sure about, let me know. If you're like, I don't know what this question is asking. For example, here it says, pick one bill or budget where you were able to save money, meaning you rolled a lower number, something from 1 to 3. So you can see which ones you got lucky with and rolled a lower number. What possible negative implications are there from this cheaper bill? What that means is just because things are cheap doesn't mean that that's better for you. If you think about it in terms of your family size or the quality, for example, if you rolled a very low number on cell phones, well, yeah, it'll be cheaper for you, possibly. However, is that really good? Yeah, you might need a better cell phone for your job or something, or your whole family doesn't get a cell phone because you can't afford it. Yeah. Same thing for number 4. It says, what possible positive implications are there from a more expensive bill? So you would pick one bill where you ended up rolling like a 4 to a 6. What are positive things about more expensive bills? Again, think in terms, for Pete's sake, of your family size, the quality, right? More expensive things tend to have a better quality. As well as that, if you have a very large family, you might need to spend more money on your family, and that's good, right? If you can't spend more money and you have a large family, then resources are going to be scarce, right? So I know this was just a very general overview. Hopefully you guys understand the top part. Again, for the directions, once you have rolled everything here, you're done with the directions. It says it right there. You'll answer these last 4 questions, and you can just let me know if you're ever not sure how to answer them.